What's going on, guys? Professor Die Hard. Give us a quick second as we get the stream set up. There we go. Test, test, test.
Well, that's good.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. Okay. Awesome. All right. So, we have not done a couch conversation in a while. It's actually, God, Aries, how fucking long has it been?
It was probably, the last one that we probably did was in July or August.
I was at my last apartment. I think it's when the last time PT was there, too, for it.
Yeah, because we were all together for the last couch conversation.
Yeah, we were all together for it. It was. That's right.
Oh,
so,
shit.
you know, guys, hello. This is like kind of like a podcast type setting. This is basically where we just kind of talk about, the biggest thing to talk about is Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Now, I want this video to, and this stream, we want to look at all aspects of Cyberpunk. You know, the status of the game, the state of the game when it came out. We want to talk about the things in the background of, you know, Cyberpunk. We just want to provide like some information for y'all about this game, and also perspective. So, PT, tell me for Cyberpunk, what is your experience with it?
So for the first thing, I'm going to say I have not had Cyberpunk. I have not bought the game yet. So I can't really say anything other than what I have seen. And we watched some videos last night and the night before of just how buggy Cyberpunk is, and how just shit goes sideways real quick. It's like Elder Scrolls Oblivion in that the monsters will wind up like just fucking railing you and you go up 10,000 feet in the air.
Yeah.
But,
No.
you know, you just see that kind of stuff and you just think, with the way CD Projekt Red has done before, like, they have some great stuff, because, I mean, I've never played The Witcher or anything like that, so that's a crying shame, and I need to pick it up one day.
It really should be good.
But,
It's good.
like, just the way that game is done in general, like, it's so, so good. The graphics hold up well, and we're just not seeing that from CD Projekt Red in this one in particular, and that's what's a shame, because I know Professor Die Hard had talked about it at one point. He said CD Projekt Red could do no wrong, and then this game came out, and it was just like, well, fuck.
Did all the wrong was done.
It was a Bethesda tragedy on the worst levels. It's the worst thing since Fallout 76,
Yeah.
and probably worse than Fallout 76.
And that's we want to talk about that too. So I wanted to include PT on this because he's my boy, and second of all because he has that perspective of like the outsider looking in, and we want to keep hearing his thoughts on it, because like you have me and Aries do not have a PS5, so we got fucked on Cyberpunk. So we both played Cyberpunk, quite a majority of it, and I'll get into like my experience with it in a little bit. But we both play on the PS4 version of the game, which is by far the most broken version of it.
Yeah. It's just on the outside looking in, as I guess I could speak on behalf of gamers that are just waiting for CD Projekt Red to fix their stuff up for this last generation of consoles. It's just like, I'd rather spend my money on anything else. We've talked about it earlier. There's a Gundam game that came out in, when did you say it was, Aries? October?
Yeah, it's about October or somewhere.
September,
So
October.
So it's $60 and it works perfectly well. Been playing it a lot this weekend, and we've been just fucking around with that. It's been really fun. I'd rather spend my $60 on that, because I got like a $50 gaming card. I'd spend it on that and Undertale,
Because like
just anything else.
it's just the fact that we've enjoyed a game that came out in Japanese arcades like 4 years ago almost, as opposed to a game that was worked on for almost 7 years and completely shit the bed on PS4.
So, so before we like get super started with this, to objectively talk about Cyberpunk, you gotta look at all the fucking angles. You can't just go like, oh fuck, it's broken. You gotta look at like what the developers were going through, what the top line was telling them to fucking do, and we gotta talk about all of this. So let's talk about pre-Cyberpunk coming out. Like, Cyberpunk was first announced in 2012.
Yep.
2012, 2013, saying, hey, we have a new RPG coming out. And Witcher 3 wasn't even out at this point.
No.
Or maybe it was.
No,
it was. 23rd. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. You're right. So it wasn't. And so everyone's really excited about it. It's Cyberpunk is based off of an old board game. It's kind of like a D&D type style game. And so that's what it's based off of.
Futuristic D&D.
I did not realize that.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool as fuck. So that's where they got the idea from. So like this game's been in development for like 6-7 years. I'm going on 8 years actually. And everyone's been really excited for it, and they pushed it back like a bunch of times. Like I remember seeing the trailers for it. The gameplay looked really cool. It looked kind of I'm not a big I love first-person shooters in a way. We play a lot of Rainbow Six Siege, and I hate that game. The passion, fuck Jaeger. No, Jaeger. Jackal, fuck Jackal.
Yeah.
How's the audio? Is it good? Sweet, thank you, Matt. So when I saw it, I was like, it's okay, it's cool. You have character customization, which I think is stupid if you can't even see your own face, and we'll get into that in a second. But I was excited for it. That first trailer, when that first song came out, like it made you really excited to play the game. So I had a hype, but it died down over the years as it didn't come out. But then the game got pushed back a bunch of times, and this is the first topic I want to talk about. Okay, I'm just gonna go on and say this, and y'all can agree, disagree. It's whatever. It's free, open mic here. So, to all gamers who go out of their way to write death letters, death threats, that go out of their way to act like fucking pussies when a game doesn't come out when you want it to come out, shame on you. Absolutely shame on you. Because here's the thing:
You threatened to kill them.
You threatened to kill them. You got so mad at CD Projekt for not releasing the game, getting mad at them. And I'm going to be honest. When you look at something like this objectively, all sides are wrong. No matter what, the CD Projekt Red is wrong for releasing the game. But as human beings, I'm just going to go and say it. The gaming community is the most toxic fucking community in existence.
Next to Star Wars.
Yeah, and they're all kind of similar. They're all part of the same community. It's like nerd culture, and I love it because like I'm a nerdy guy myself. I enjoy all this shit. I got into D&D this year, and it's been amazing. But I just
probably gonna do it tonight.
Yeah, probably gonna play it tonight again. We had like a 7-hour session the other day. It was fucking
we did it. Friday.
Yeah. So
or Thursday.
Yeah,
it's just
a New Year's Eve thing.
Yeah, New Year's Eve.
We did 7 hours, and it was
awesome. It was
phenomenal.
Yeah, we started like 7 or 8 and ended around like 2 or 3.
Oh yeah, that's basically how you play it. You play long strides. It's so much better in person.
Blade straight through into the new year. It was a great way to ring it in.
It was. So, but back to the Cyberpunk, it's just like right now accountability needs to be put on everybody because not only did y'all push and shove and get mad. Sadly, it kind of feels like that the top line listened to those fans' complaints, and then their stock when CD Projekt pushed it back for the second time, their stock dropped like 13 or 25%.
Yeah, it was. I think it was about 15%.
It was about 15% their stock dropped. This for simply pushing off a game. Okay, so now we talked about that. Let's talk about actually pushing back games. Now. It is a good business practice to push something off if it's not fucking ready.
Yep.
It's like if you went to a restaurant and you ordered a burger and you said, well done. I know, I grew up in a terrible household. And I don't really like well done anymore. And you order that and they give it to you rare, nice and bloody. And you're like, I didn't ask for that. That's not what I wanted. I'm paying you money to give me a service and you did not do it right. You did not give me what I wanted. And they charged $60 up front, and they made so much money off when the game came out. Like they made all their money they went into it back the first day on pre-orders alone.
Wow,
it was nuts. So my issue is that they released a game that was just not ready, and like there's this very toxic culture to pushing games back that people get so mad when they push it back. Like, it was supposed to be out in March of 2020.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be actually, I think it was 2019 at one point.
Or April. It was, well, no, okay, so I think it was March.
It was
they
March.
Pushed it back a month to April.
Yeah, to April.
Then they pushed it back again to September after that. They said, all right, we're not going to keep doing this whole fucking thing, which was every other month we're going to push it back, which is good. Because then we would have been like, oh, it's another month. Oh, it's another month. That would have been demoralizing as hell.
Yeah.
So, give credit for that at least. But yeah, so then it was supposed to be September. Then they went ahead and said, oh, fuck, we can't do that. And so we got to wait for it November. And I think everybody was still fine with that. Like, everybody
Okay, is audio back on?
How long have we?
How long has it been off?
That's what I'm trying to find out. We've been off for a while.
Has it really been that long?
16 minutes and going.
Really?
19 minutes.
But yeah, so then it was supposed to be September. Then
Oh god.
do that.
Wow, that's a failed stream.
So about 22 minutes.
Wow, we were silent for 22 minutes. That's kind of a shame. Fuck, I actually need to get
the last thing that we
equipment.
were talking about was
Then they went ahead and said, oh fuck, can't do that. So we've got to wait for November. And I think everybody was still fine with that. Like everybody.
Oh, we were talking about their business
Okay,
practice.
I'm going to restart the stream actually because that's a tragedy. Because that's
damn, that was 23 minutes.
that's 23 minutes.